Welcome to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the UAB Blazers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Roadrunners head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UAB's offense will have first crack at this one. Now we take a look at Ryder Burton. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. To the air, it's Burton. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Got him right there. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Roadrunners offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And onto the field comes Owen McCown. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. Straight ahead, it's Peterson. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Left side, it's Donald. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
The handoff. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Give to the running back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Pushes ahead. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. To throw, it's McCown. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
2nd down, gonna throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Off and running. He's at the touchdown Blazers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's a nice job. offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Finds the tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And it's the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Swings it out to his running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Scanning the field, it's McCown. They're all over him. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get in my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
Snags it, and he's open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Back to pass on second down. Turns up, it's Ferguson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Just a short pass to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. He'll run it. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man.
Touchdown, UAB. Makes the grab inbounds. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's open. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person in advance, a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Moving the pocket, it's McCown. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe
going the other way, and he's got room. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Doesn't get it there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to pass. It's Burton. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the line quickly, they'll spike it to save some time. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU, taking on the number 6 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Back now to your game in Birmingham. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
The Blazers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The Blazers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With the lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll run him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking downfield, it's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Hardy. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Flush to the left. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, it's one on offense. You know, you're trying to run the ball and get that established so you can work the bootleg off of that with your quarterback, but just nothing going there. The defense was in good position, and QB just didn't have enough speed to really hurt the defense on the field.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drives inside. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wide receiver going in motion. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes takes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Off play action on 1st down. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Smith. Touchdown, UAB! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Burrowing for yardage. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And it's the Roadrunners will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's McCown. The throw. Right side, it's Campbell. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Working the ground game. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side is Campbell. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Finds his target. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Out wide right, it's Amador. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Flip, flip, flip. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Drops back, it's Spurton. Right side, it's Brown. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. This time they'll go to the running game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They give it back to him. Taken down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Smith. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh setter down's going to the air. And he gets it away.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Out wide right, it's Campbell. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Turning it on. Touchdown, Blazers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's West. And he's got the 1st down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. The ride. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
Back to pass, it's McCown. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Left side, it's West. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Roadrunners are in the hurry up. Wants to throw again. falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top on second down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He made few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They put the brakes on it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? On the ground with the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the return. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Got his man out of the backfield.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's McCown. Fires quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.